Hey there, this is Tom Leonard. I'm talking to you from Burbank, California. Thanks for joining the webinar today, the magnetic video formula. I see some familiar faces over there in the attendee list. I appreciate you showing up here. I know that it's a lot of time that people spend on webinars, and I really appreciate you taking the time to spend it on this particular webinar. So today I want to talk about the magnetic video formula, how to build authority and attract 14 to 22 pre-qualified leads every day with the magnetic power of video by using two simple tools, one of which you probably have in your hand right now. So get rid of that little piece. Okay. So what are you going to learn in the next 60 minutes here on this webinar? Well, first of all, we're going to talk about how you can create instant online authority by using video. I'm going to talk about how you can attract up to 22 leads every day using video marketing, and how you can attract only pre-qualified leads. So you're going to be talking to people that are attracted to you, are going to be interested in what you have to say. How amazing is that? I'm going to talk about the secrets to making your videos into lead magnets. Everyone wants that. You're also going to learn how to conquer any fear of getting on camera. I'm also going to show you the one top secret top industry producers use that will save you time. Once I learned this, I was able to produce videos, good quality videos, much quicker than I was before. You'll learn how to tap into the power of video attraction. Now, what do we mean by video attraction there? It means you put the videos out there and they attract pre-qualified leads. It actually works. You're also going to learn how to find almost unlimited content for your videos. Now, can this be done in 60 seconds? Yes, if you eliminate all the distractions. I know that you've got Facebook open right now. You might even be checking it. So if you want to turn that off, turn off the cell phone, just concentrate on what I'm going to be talking about here. It will go faster that way. It'll go faster for me. It'll go faster for you. The other thing I recommend is that you take notes. We'll be talking about this actually a little bit later on, but it's important that you take notes. One of the reasons that I take notes is because that's the way that I learn. So I have notebooks and notebooks full of notes, and I will tell you later what I do with those. There's also a free bonus for everyone that stays on to the end of the webinar. So my background, I grew up in a small town in Wyoming. That's the actual main street on a busy day. There are 3 cars out that day. Small town, great place to grow up. This is obviously a shot in the summer. The winters were just a little bit rough. If I never see snow again, that will be fine with me. So that's why I now live in Southern California. The freeway picture on the left is actually, it's got to be a fake picture. I've never seen freeways that open. But we live in the land of freeways here. Also live about 8 blocks away from Walt Disney Studios. Live in I think of an interesting area here in Burbank. Disney is just down the street. Warner Brothers, Universal, NBC, DreamWorks, Nickelodeon, everything ABC, NBC. They're all in this area, which makes it an interesting neighborhood to be in. In between Wyoming and Southern California, I joined the Peace Corps. I was in Fiji in the South Pacific for 2.5 years, not exactly a hardship location there. This is not a picture, an actual picture of me, but I liked it. It shows what it's like living in the villages in Fiji. Peace Corps is a great experience. I would recommend everyone join the Peace Corps if they get a chance. It's an incredible experience. So my education, after I came back from Fiji, I actually went to the Stanford Graduate School of Business, got an MBA there. I then started working in corporate America. I worked in finance, marketing, and sales for large corporations. I worked for retailers, worked for high tech, worked in entertainment. I worked at a lot of different places. I worked at AOL. I worked at Netflix when Netflix was actually a startup, when they were just starting out up there in Los Gatos. And then I spent the last few years over here at Warner Brothers on a contract working on social media and online marketing for Warner Brothers, which was great. I mean, when you're working with Harry Potter and Dark Knight and Arkham Games and all the different titles there, it was really an interesting place to be. I really enjoyed that. My entrepreneurship. In between my time at some of the corporate America jobs, I've also been working on affiliate programs. When I first left Netflix, probably 10 years ago, I started working on affiliate programs and learned how to sell affiliate programs successfully online. I was making easily 5 figures a month on selling other people's affiliate programs. I've done a lot of network marketing. I'm in a network marketing program now. If you see on the right-hand side, the woman in the yellow jacket, for example, at lunch there, she's one of the very top leaders in network marketing in the country. She's the kind of person, she's the one that I work with most closely in my network marketing opportunity, and she does incredibly well. She built her business before the internet showed up, and it's just amazing to see how we can take her business and build my business online using a lot of the things that she did to build her business over the years. I've worked on pay-per-click. In my affiliate marketing, I was spending a lot of money with Google AdWords, figuring out how to buy keywords and send traffic over to affiliate marketing. So I have a lot of experience in Google AdWords pay-per-click. I have even more experience probably in email marketing. I've done email marketing for big companies, but also for other companies on a contract basis. I probably sent out 1 billion emails in my career. So I really like doing email marketing. I've also recently I've been creating lead generation programs such as Twitter Bootcamp. I know some people here on this call have probably checked into my Twitter Bootcamp, and I appreciate that. So I know all the online marketing programs as they're used by the big companies. So I ask myself, how can I use that information, that experience, and apply it to network and affiliate marketing? So do any of these statements apply to you? You may say to yourself, I'm currently building an online business, or I'm thinking about building an online business. You might say, I'm a network marketer just starting out, or I'm a seasoned network marketing pro. You're probably also going to say, I'm always looking to broaden my online marketing strategy. If this were not the case, you probably wouldn't be on this call, this webinar right now. You also might say, I work hard to never miss out on an outstanding opportunity. You always are keeping your options open. But you also might be thinking, if I had more people to talk to, I'd be more successful. I just don't have enough leads. If I had more leads, I would be more successful. You might also think, I work hard, but I'm just not getting any results. A lot of times you may be thinking, no one is paying attention to me online. A lot of you out there are going to be thinking, I hate to be on video. I hate to be on the camera. A lot of you might be thinking, I can't find people interested in my business. I can find people to talk to, but I can't find the right people. You might be thinking, I know others who are successful with video marketing, but I just don't know their secret. What's their secret? That's why you're here today. You also may be thinking that video marketing is for someone else. Now, to be totally honest, I've said yes to all of those. But maybe the most important thing that I can teach you that you can take away today is it's not your fault if you think those things. The really good news here is that successful video marketing is a teachable skill. No one is innately born with the ability to create and market on video, but you can learn how to do that. And you can actually learn how to do it very successfully. So why should you be excited for tonight? Let's say the pain point is you don't have enough people to talk to. But by learning new tools, you will have too many people to talk to. Now, you're going to always talk to people and they're like, I have too many leads. I can't even get back to all of my leads. We all want to be in that situation. But if you have the right tools, you can be starting down that road. You also may think your pain point may be, I don't have enough leads. Well, the truth of it is no one does, or very few people have too many leads. People can always use more leads. But the thing is, you already know this is the key to your success. You need those leads. Now you're out trying to learn how to find them. Maybe your pain point is I spend too much time on online marketing with no results. The good news here is that you know the value of using online media. If you're in network marketing, for example, and you're trying to talk to people at Starbucks and local home meetings, all those have their place. But when you open up the internet, the world is incredibly large. Now you just need some direction on how to best use your time. Maybe a pain point is I feel that no one's paying attention to me. Well, the good side of it is you're putting yourself out there. You're on this webinar. You've already started to put yourself out there on social media. I'll bet everyone here has a Facebook page, has a Twitter channel out there. 90% of the success, as I always say, is just showing up. and you're already showing up. You're here. Maybe your pain point, and I hear this from so many people, I hate to be on video. Well, the positive news here is that you have already committed to being successful. And if that means that you have to be on the camera, then you're going to be on the camera. And you're willing to do what it takes. Maybe your pain point is, I don't know where to find people that are right for my business. Training is the answer here. That's why you're here, right? You want to find people that are pre-qualified, people that are interested in what you have to say. Maybe your pain point is, I know that others are successful on video marketing, and I want to know their secrets. The good news is there's an incredible number of people out there who are willing to help, who are willing to give up their secrets on their success. Maybe your pain point is that sometimes I just think video marketing is for someone else. Newsflash here, video marketing is for everyone. Trust me. That's why you're here today, right? In today's training, I'm going to show you how to change your life. Is that really too much to offer? If you had a nickel if you had $1 for every time someone told you this training is going to change your life, you wouldn't have to be here, because you could hear that on every single webinar. But what I can say is, honestly, this is something that has made a big difference in my online business. If I can do it, there's no reason that you can't too. So first of all, let's talk about why video. Video is by far the most powerful online media. And why is that? It's because it's moving pictures. People get to see who you are. You can be the best writer on earth, but writing a great blog post, you're going to have to get people to actually read it and to understand what a great writer you are. On video, people get to see you. It's vastly underutilized. There's so many people, go back to when I'm talking about the pain point of people hate to be on video. That's the vast majority of people. They hate to be on video. So you know what? They're not on video, and they're missing out. It's underutilized in most online marketing programs. Another good thing about video is that it can be used in multiple platforms. What I mean here is that you can take the video, you can put it on your blog, you can put it on YouTube, you can put it on Vimeo, you can put it on Facebook. So once you create one video, or you can create videos very quickly and very easily, which we're going to be talking about later. There are lots of different places you can put it. You can even put it on Twitter, Instagram, Vine. Video is everywhere these days. Another thing with video is that you make a real connection. It makes a real connection between you and your audience out there, unlike any other media. So that you build almost instant rapport. Think of the people that you feel that you know online, the industry leaders, people that you look up to, people that you learn from. Almost all of them, you have met them, you get to know them by their use of video, and that builds that instant rapport. Also with video, it's easier to rank on Google with a YouTube video than with a blog post. So why not use it? The other great thing about video is that it's actually very easy to create. We're going to be talking about that in a little bit. But one of the things that you want to realize is that making a video is so much easier than writing a blog post. All you have to do is use your smartphone, whip out that camera, make a video. It's amazing how quickly you can create quality content that people want to watch. Now, others that I know have been really successful with video marketing. Some people have talked about $5,000 and hundreds of leads from just one video. Now, is that possible? You bet. Is that guaranteed? No way. Depends on a lot of different things. But if you are interested in video and you start making video, you're going to find that it's a way that you can find leads, find pre-qualified leads, and you can make money. Now you're going to say, I hate being on video. Now, why do people say this? Because they've never been taught how to do it. And to be honest, you just have to overcome this fear. How do you do that? Well, you realize that if you're just starting out, it might be rough. But everyone can be successful with video marketing. And you just have to realize, you probably already do realize, that it's just too good to miss out on this proven marketing strategy. Now, 3 quick videos to get started if you hate being on video. Take out your cell phone camera, your smartphone camera, and make 3 videos right away. First, make an introduction video. Introduce yourself to your audience. Now, don't think of exactly, post where you're going to post it. Just take out your video camera and make a video introducing yourself. Now, the key here, don't make the video. You're introducing yourself, but you want to make the video about your audience. Your audience always wants to know what's in it for them. So when you introduce yourself, you don't say, well, I went to school here and I live here and I have this many kids and here's the picture of my dog. And you don't introduce yourself that way. You introduce yourself in a way that I'm here to be able to help you to do this, this, and this. So why should someone listen to you? Because you have the solution to some of their problems. Introduce yourself that way. Do a product review. Chances are you're on here, you're selling a product. Do a product review video. Now, a couple of things will happen here. First of all, you're going to get comfortable talking about your product on video, which you probably already are comfortable talking about your product, but maybe you haven't done a video on it yet. But also the other thing that it will be useful for is that you're going to be doing a little more research on your product. If you had to make a product review of your product that you sell, what would you say? What would you want others to know in a 2-3 minute video about the products that you promote? The other thing that you want to do, the third quick video to get started, is a company review. Review your company. Now, chances are you're in a company that you really, really like. I know I am. So it's easy for me to talk about the company. So what you want to do is you want to create a company review. Now, talk about your company. Now, again, talk about it from the perspective of the audience. What is that company able to do for them? Same way with products, same way with yourself. So go out, create these 3 videos. Now, really what I would do if I were you, create at least 3 videos in each of these. Make 3 introduce yourself videos. Make 3 product review videos, and make 3 company review videos, and keep them on hand. You'll be amazed where this video is going to be handy when you are building your authority, when you're talking to people online. And once you start doing just those 3 videos, just get those under your belt, you're going to start to realize that, hey, this video thing may not be so bad. And again, if you hate being on video, if you're just starting out, what you should do, don't think about your audience. Just think as if you're talking to another person in the room. You're just talking to the video camera. Now let's talk about the 7 keys to video marketing success. These are the 7 keys that I found that have helped me in my video marketing business. Now, first, know your audience. This is key. Everything keys off of this. Who are the people that you want to attract? Now, you need to be pretty specific here. And what if you haven't already done it, I would go through the exercise of being really, really specific on who it is that you want to attract to your business. What age are they? What gender are they? What lifestyle do they have? What are the factors that you can identify that are the best prospect for you to be talking to for your network marketing business or your affiliate business? And then think, what will they be looking for? Chances are they're going to be looking for a solution to a problem. Well, what is that solution? What is that problem? And what solution do you have? So again, know your audience. How specific can you make it? You want to make it really specific. So that's the other beauty, is because you can make a lot of different videos. That one video does not have to cover every solution to every problem that your audience may have. What you want to be able to do is create a lot of different videos, each one talking about a specific problem. One of the things that we're going to talk about is how short the video should be. It should be no more than 2 or 3 minutes at the most. People have a short attention span. You have a short attention span. When's the last time you watched more than 3 minutes of a video? It's been a while, I'll bet. There was a family member involved. So make it really specific, because that's all you're going to have time to talk about. Number 2, keyword research. What you want to do is you want to find keywords that will attract the best targeted audience. Now, that targeting is what attracts pre-qualified leads. Just think this through. It only makes sense. If you're coming up with keywords that are something that people that you want to attract are going to be looking for, that's the exact way to find the pre-qualified leads. Now, what I always say in keyword research is go out and make a long list of keywords. What I tell people when I work with them, I say, make a list of 50 keywords, 50. Now it sounds like a lot. It is a lot. But if you take 50, start cutting back, you're going to come back with the right keywords that make the most sense. Now, video marketing can make that happen to attract those pre-qualified leads. And again, this is the basis of everything that we're talking about here, that I'm talking about here, is that you don't want to talk, you're not going to talk to everyone. You want to talk to people, you want to attract people that are interested in what you have to say. And that's what will happen when you do your keyword research correctly. Now, to do the keyword research, you want to use the Google keyword tool. Now, this is part of Google AdWords. Go out there. If you don't have an AdWords account, you can set one up. I'm sure you already have. I will bet money everyone here has a Google account. So attach it to a Google AdWords account. Now, AdWords is where you can buy keywords. You can advertise on Google AdWords, but you don't even need, I'm not sure these days if you have to put in a credit card, but you certainly don't have to spend any money to get to the keyword tool. I set my account up a long time ago, so I'm not sure what it is these days. Now, this is where you want to spend your time. You want to really go through there, and you want to be creative. Start thinking creatively here. Now, the bonus tip here is go for lower competition keywords, fewer than 500, probably not even close to that, searches per month. Now, what you're going to find is you're going to start doing some relatively long tail type of keywords. You're not going to say video marketing. You're going to say, how do I make videos that sell flower pots? Well, how many people are going to be searching for that? Well, not very many. But what about the people that are searching for that if you're selling flower pots? Well, then that's a really pre-qualified audience. So go out there. Don't be afraid to go for the searches that have very few, that are very specific types of keywords. You can also check for what other people are already searching for on YouTube. One good little trick, just go into the search bar up at the top of YouTube and start typing in whatever it is that you're going to be thinking of making your video on, and say, how do I find people interested in flower pots, for example? What you'll do there is start typing that in, and Google will try to fill in the rest of the sentence for you. And what that says, that's going to give you a hint of what people are already looking for. The third key in this video marketing success is to optimize your videos. And this is to make sure that they can be seen by the right people. Now, when I talk about optimization here, I mean using proven techniques to choose the right keyword and then ensure that your videos find that right audience. So what am I talking about? Optimize the entire video experience on YouTube. I'm not talking about just making your videos really, really good, which you should be doing anyway, but you want to optimize the entire video experience. You want to put the keyword, goes back again to that keyword, put the keyword in the title, on the description, and put the keyword in the file name. So if you are doing something on, how to find people interested in Cadillacs, then what you want to do is you want to say that's part of the file name as well as the title on YouTube. Then you create a 4 to 5 sentence description with the keyword included. Now, don't just make your keyword every other word. Google's going to start to see it as a spam, and your video and your account is at risk there. Now, the bonus tip 1 is to put your capture page link at the top. So when you're doing your video description, you want to make sure that you have your link, your call to action at the top. That's pretty obvious, because when all of us that have been on YouTube, you can see that you just get like 3 lines of content in most cases. So if people have to open up that entire dialog box and look at your entire description before they see your call to action, most people, if not all of them, are going to miss it. So put the capture link at the top. Bonus tip number 2, this is something really clever I heard recently, is use timestamps. No one does this. Go through there, and as you're creating your, optimizing your video, Use the feature that you can include timestamps. Now, this is, we don't have enough time to go through all the details here. You're sharp enough. You'll be able to figure it out. Use the timestamps, and use timestamps with your keyword, so that when you say that your keyword at a minute into the video, that shows up. Now, the key to video marketing success number 4, check out the competition. This is the fun part. Now you get to spend time on YouTube for a reason. Now, if you find yourself looking at a lot of kitten videos and dog videos, then you're not using your time right. But what you want to do is you want to check out the competition and see what you can learn. And then you want to copy it. Look at industry leaders. Look at people that have the same products and services. Look at newbies and professionals in that field. See what they're doing. And then see what kind of comments, see how many comments they have, see how many likes they have, or the thumbs up, I guess it is, on YouTube. And also look at how many views. And that's going to give you a hint as to what is popular out there. So go out there, check out the competition. Now, the assignment that I would give here when I talk to people is go out there and find 3 categories, 3 videos in each of the categories above. So check out the competition, make it an exercise to actually go out there and do it. Find 3 videos, start watching those videos, see what catches your eye. You're going to learn an incredible amount just by checking out the other videos, the competition, but with the idea of what is it that I can learn. Number 5, you want to do testing. Now, this is kind of obvious, but you want to always be improving your response. So as you start out, no one that starts out with perfect videos. It takes time to get better, which the good news is we all get better. But as you keep making more videos, you always want to improve the response. So what is it that you can test? Test your keywords. What keywords work really well? Which keywords don't work really well? You're going to learn as you start making videos and test their response. What kind of content gets the most attention? What about the length of the video? What if you make a longer video? Does it help or does it hurt? What about the copy that you put in the description down below? Is it, you want to go short? You want to go long? What works there to improve your response? What about the location? What about it? Are you outside? Are you inside? Are you in front of a green screen? Are you sitting behind a desk? So what kind of backgrounds work the best? You can do screen shares, like this particular webinar right here. So check and see how those work versus just talking head videos. Different calls to action. So you're going to have some calls to action are going to work better than others. Some products are going to work better than others. Test to see what works. Metrics, you want to keep track of what works. There's a lot of great metrics that YouTube, for example, puts out there. Use them. Figure out what people are watching, what people are watching to the end out there. Learn from what you're putting out there. And then use your imagination and always use what others are doing. Do not feel like you have to invent the wheel. You just have to be able to find the wheel. Number 6, content. What do you say in your videos? So this is where you work backwards from your keywords. So it's pretty obvious. Once you have a good keyword, you've gone to the keyword planner, you've found something that has a lot of searches out there. So you take that keyword and then you make a video about it. So it actually kind of writes itself. Now, one of the things that you're going to figure out, if you have some really good keywords, you're going to already have a 2-minute video in you. You have a 2-minute spiel in you for just about everything. Create a video based on those keywords. Now, be creative. You can talk about marketing strategies. You can talk about how to do video marketing, how to do YouTube marketing, how to do Twitter marketing, how to do LinkedIn marketing, if that's the field that you're in. You can talk about company reviews. Now, you may want to talk about your company. You may want to talk about other companies, but you can do company reviews. Be careful. You don't want to be just slamming competition, but don't be afraid to say why your product is better than another product if it's been proven. Do product reviews. Here you can say, this leads back to what we were talking about earlier. Do product reviews. You will learn more about your products and it will get you more comfortable talking about them. Do leader reviews. Talk about different leaders. What have you learned from someone? Put that out there. You always want to be headed down the road of value and not sales. So you want to be adding value. If your video is only buy this, buy this, buy this, buy this, click here, then people are not going to be interested in watching it. Would you be interested in watching that kind of video? No, you want to provide value. And don't always talk about yourself. What's in it for the viewer? Goes back, remember when we were talking about people want to figure out what's in it for them. What solution does it fix for them? And again, what you want to do is you want to know your audience. 7, practice. This is the most important key to success. Get a ton of videos out there. Seriously, just start cranking them out. This is the only way you're going to feel comfortable, and the only way you're going to learn. You're going to, by creating a lot of videos, it's going to build your confidence. You're going to be more creative. You're going to understand testing. It's also going to build your authority. How many times do you go to a YouTube channel and there's 2 videos? What does that tell you about that person? What if you go out there and there's 35 videos and they're grouped into 7 different categories? Which person has more authority online? Let's talk about actually creating the video. First, what you want to do is you want to be yourself. You want to be excited. You want to be interesting. You want to speak with confidence, and you want to hit the hot buttons. Goes back again to what is it the viewer is going to get out of your video. What are the problems that the viewer has that you can solve? Think of that. Here's the key that top industry producers will always tell you: don't be perfect. Perfection is your enemy. If you're spending all day creating the perfect video, you've wasted a really good day. So what you want to do is you want to be able to crank these videos out. Are they going to be perfect? No. The early ones, there's not a person in video marketing that doesn't say, oh, my first videos, they really suck. They're horrible. I can't even go back and watch them. Every single one that I have talked to says that. So don't be perfect. That's your enemy. You don't have to do retake after retake after retake. Never do a script. Always just be talking. But with some practice, you're going to be really good at putting those out there. Be human with a personality. You have a personality. Show it. Now, the 3 video formats that pre-qualify prospects. Here we're talking first about training tutorials. So just like this video, as an example, what you want to do is you want to be out there, you want to do training tutorials. That's something, when you're doing training tutorials, what do you think is going to happen? The people that are interested in what you're training on are the ones that are going to be attracted to you. Industry reviews and product reviews. These are the video content formats that are going to pre-qualify prospects. People are not going to watch them unless they're interested in those kinds of industries, in those kinds of products. That's where the pre-qualification process comes into play. Now, on the equipment, use your smartphone. Your smartphone has great video, good sound. It's always available, and you're probably familiar with it. So use your smartphone. There's no, I have yet to talk to any real industry leader that says that there's anything better out there. Now use the apps to upload quickly. So YouTube, you can use a little YouTube app to upload it to YouTube directly from your phone. Get comfortable with that. Start using that. Optional equipment we can talk about. Let's say for lighting, you want to make sure that your lighting looks really good. This is probably the biggest key to having a really good looking video, is that you want to have really good lighting. So, test things around. You don't have to have a expensive lighting equipment. There's some great YouTube videos out there on how to make lighting for $20 or less. Go out there and check those things out. But you want to have really good lighting. You want to have a good microphone. You want the sound to look good. A lot of people use a tripod for their phone, so that the video is coming from the right place. One of the things that I heard is that you want the video to be a little bit above you. You don't want it to look like you're talking down to people. So a tripod can be a good way to do that, and they're really, really inexpensive. Now, screen shares can be useful, but not necessary. So screen share here, I'm just talking about not when you're a talking head, not when you're on camera, but you just show something that you're doing online. You use screener.com is something that works for a lot of people. Or you can just create a Google Hangout and create some video there. So screen captures can be useful. The setting can be inside or outside, depending on where you are. If you live in an interesting area, which chances are we all live in an area that has its own kind of interest, use that. Be outside when you can. Now, make the video no more than 2 to 3 minutes. Never more than 3 minutes. You're just talking too long. If you have so much to say, make 2 videos, make 3 videos, make more videos, but don't make a video more than 3 minutes. Now, here's the format to creating the video, and this is really important. This is note-taking time. The format needs to be an intro, content, and then a call to action. So you introduce yourself. Why should someone be listening to you? Your content, what it is that you're going to be talking about, and then the call to action, what you want the person watching the video to do. Now, here's the bonus tip. Start out with your solution. Really clever little technique that I saw that I think works really well. When you start out your video, a lot of times people start out their video with, hey, this is Tom Leonard. I'm talking to you from Burbank, California, and I'm an expert in video marketing, and here's what I have to say to you. Think of when people watch videos. How many seconds do you have before someone decides, I'm going to watch this or I'm not? You put it, you see different numbers. You have very few seconds. So are people going to be more interested in hearing me and about me, or are they more interested in video marketing? So what you can do is start out with your solution. So at the beginning of your video, say, would you like to make videos and build instant authority online? Hey, this is Tom Leonard. I'm talking to you from Burbank, and go on from there. Start out with your solution. Remember, those first few seconds of the video are by far the most important part. That's what's people are going to decide, hey, I'm interested, or move on. Always have a call to action at the end or near the end. You always want to make sure that there's a reason for having your video up there. You also want to make sure that you tell this prospect what to do. Don't assume it's obvious. You may do a video and you may think, well, it's pretty obvious that I want them to go over here. Tell them what to do. Ask them to come visit. Be polite. Don't assume that it's obvious. And also make the offer congruent with the audience. You're not going to do a little video on video marketing and then follow it up with, oh yeah, come over here and buy my Twitter product, or something like that. You want to make sure that it's congruent with the audience that you have attracted. Now, 2 final tips on creating the video. Make a video that you would want to watch if you were the audience. Think this through. Now, are you saying things that you think would be interesting to you? Is it a video that, content-wise, quality-wise, you would be interested in watching? Or if you saw that, would you blip on to the next thing? So always make sure that it's a video that you would want to watch. If you just think of that format, it's going to make a big difference. The other thing is to have fun with these things. These are videos. You can have personality. You can do things that you can't do when you're writing a blog post. So have fun with it as well. Be entertaining. Now, know your platform. First, YouTube. YouTube obviously has the mass audience. It has the Google indexing and has the search opportunities. You want to do a lot of video, put it out there on YouTube. Now, be careful with your content. If you're network marketing, YouTube doesn't always like network marketing kinds of things. You have to be careful on what it is that you say. You never say, get rich quick, or make $1 million, or multi-level marketing, or even network marketing. You want to be careful with what you say out there. You also want to be really, really careful with if you're ever using logos or any kind of brands that someone else owns, or music or things like that. YouTube looks for ways to bounce your video and your channel. So be careful with your content. Facebook is, upload your video separately to Facebook. Chances are your Facebook video can be shorter. People have a shorter attention span for some reason on Facebook than on YouTube for video. What you're going to see there is that if you upload it separately, don't take your YouTube video and put it directly onto Facebook. Of course, that's the easiest thing to do. Don't do that. Facebook doesn't like YouTube video nearly as well as it likes Facebook video. What I have found is I get almost 10 times the number of viewers if I upload a video to Facebook than if I take a YouTube video and just link it over to Facebook. I've done some testing on this 10 times. It's amazing. Also, you can use Facebook pay-per-click video ads, which are pretty clever. That's a subject for another day. Other platforms you can use Vimeo, you can use Wistia. The other platforms that are not so much set up for search opportunities, but if you have a video you're putting on your blog, putting out somewhere, it may give a more professional appearance, but there are fewer search opportunities on those. Big picture, everything should make sense from 30,000 feet up. Each video should be part of a well-designed campaign. Don't get up in the morning and say, I'm going to make a video about dogs. What you want to do is you want to have a well-designed campaign. Your channel should reflect your audience, just as every video should reflect a solution to a problem your audience may have. Your entire channel should reflect your audience. Your video strategy should complement your entire marketing strategy. So you don't want your video strategy to be going one direction and everything else you do. For example, you don't want to have a really funny video strategy and then your blog be super serious. But just think of video as a piece of a bigger strategy. Your video should reflect your brand, your style, and the way you communicate. What I mean here is if you're funny, use it. If you're not funny, don't try to be funny. Trust me, it doesn't work. So your video should reflect you. And your program should be designed to produce results. Remember, the goal here is not to create videos. The goal here is to produce results. And your program should always be under improvement. Now let's look at some comparisons here. If you targeted versus untargeted videos. Let's say if you have YouTube videos, you have 20 out there, and you get 50 untargeted views, that's 1,000 impressions. That's pretty good. If your click-through rate is 2%, you're really lucky. You get 20 clicks to your website, 5% conversion rate. Again, pretty lucky there. You might get one sale. So your revenue, $50, should be $50 from those 20 videos. Not, I wouldn't walk away. But what if you target these things? First of all, your views per video are going to go up. Say they went up by double. So your total impressions are double. But your click-through rate is also going to be higher because it's a better match between your audience and the content. So you're going to get more clicks to your website. Your conversion rate is going to be higher. So your sales are going to be higher. You also will find that you can increase the revenue per sale. You're going to be able to sell more expensive things to a more targeted audience. So if these numbers are just an example, you can get almost 10 times from a targeted campaign versus an untargeted campaign. It doesn't take a whole lot more effort. Now, are these numbers guaranteed? Absolutely not. There's, disclaimers everywhere, except on the slide. But it gives you an idea how valuable targeting can be. Now, where did I learn this? Did I learn this from my years of corporate experience? Working at Netflix, working at Warner Brothers? No, it didn't. I've been with some affiliate and network marketing programs that have taught me how to do these kinds of things. Now, what made the transition easier for me? It was specific trainings. And one of the big things that is out there right now is Tube Traffic Mojo. Now, what is Tube Traffic Mojo? It's a proven training course. It's a real blueprint. It's fully systemized training. Now, I just kind of touched on a few things. I mean, you don't want to be here as long as it would take to go through all of these things. But what happens is, Tube Traffic Mojo gives you an incredible amount of detail in everything that I've already talked about. It can jumpstart your video marketing program. Why is this important? Well, if you're like me, you don't have an unlimited number of hours in a day. There's a million other things that need to be done. So I'm always looking for ways where I can leverage someone else's efforts, where I can buy training that is going to give me value so that I can be further down the road quicker. So, Tube Traffic Mojo reveals how a blues band guitarist and a downsized corporate salesman hacked YouTube, found their mojo, and discovered the 7 no-cost secrets to suck in over 14,000 leads in just 8 months for free. That requires zero technical ability and no special equipment. Now, who would not sign up for that? Maybe sound a little bit of hype here, but the key here is to think of 14,000 leads. These guys were able to create 14,000 leads in 8 months for free. What would that do to your business? I know what it can do to my business. It's pretty amazing. This is a jam-packed course stuff with 7 modules. We'll talk about exactly what they are, where Mark and Frank lay out exactly what you need to do step by step to get the same results they have gotten. Does this work? Yeah, trust me, it does work. Here's exactly what you'll learn in those 7 modules. First, let's talk about what others are saying here. Now, obviously, with this kind of program out there, some people have some things to say about it. So, Jamie Cruz, I didn't know anything about video marketing. Even my first video sucks. When I discovered the Mojo twins, even they didn't look alike. And their killer, super awesome, amazing Mojo traffic Mojo course. My life changed completely, and my conversions and my business increased on a 40% scale. Patrick, I got Tube Traffic Mojo, and without a doubt, this is an amazing course, well worth the price. Mary, I like this one. I recall thinking several times, crap, I could have figured this out on my own. As I went through the Tube Traffic Mojo course, I found it. I never could have figured this out on my own. As I went through the Tube Traffic Mojo course, I found it to be worth the price. I would never have 3 YouTube channels set up without it. Josh Parker, as you can see, there's a lot to learn in this course. You're not getting some cheesy course that spits out information you can get elsewhere. That's really important. Tube Traffic, the MLM Sniper. This course is the real deal. I highly recommend Tube Traffic Mojo to anyone who is serious in generating tons of traffic to their video and getting tons of leads. And from Frank Marino, one of the creators, please watch. Just got word that one of our students went through Tube Traffic Mojo and has hit 500,000 in commissions because of what he learned. I get sensitive here. They're characters, which makes it all the more interesting to go through the course. Now, in the video course, where are you going to find the most recommendations? On video. Here's just a few. Go out on YouTube and you can find a ton of people who have been using Tube Traffic Mojo and it changed their business. I know some of these people personally, and what they say is really true. So what do you get? First, in Tube Traffic Mojo, Module 1, getting your Mojo with authority. Here, when you talk about how to create your YouTube channel. Now, a lot of times people are going to be in video training courses, they're going to talk about how to create your video. They take a step back. How do you create your channel? It's going to be Module 1. Number 2, keyword sharpshooting. What I talked about keywords was nothing compared to what you're going to go through here. They're going to go in Tube Traffic Mojo. They go through exactly how to do it. And trust me, when you see this, you're like, wow, this really makes sense. Video creation minimalism. Now, this is when we're talking about how to actually create videos. Now, I can tell you how I create videos, but when you go through here and you see Frank Marino and Mark Harbert explain how they create videos, that's what you want to do. All you want to do is follow their lead. They know what they're doing here. So here they're going to teach you in Module 3 how to actually create your video. How to convert on-page optimization. Now, here's what you want to do. This is how to get your video based on what you put on your video on YouTube, how it's going to improve the chances it's going to get ranked on YouTube. Then you want to talk about off-page video optimization. What can you do outside of YouTube that's going to get your videos more traffic, more views? Module number 6, don't lose your mojo. This is the one where they don't even tell you what it is. Number 7, capture page mojo mastery. Now, think of where this is going. They're thinking of the big picture. They're thinking of the funnel. It's like, it's not just a course where it's like, this is how you create your videos. It is. But it's not just a course on, oh, this is how you optimize your page. You get that too. But here they're saying, what happens when you send people from your video to your capture page? How do you make that process the most productive? So not only are you getting pre-qualified leads out there being attracted to your videos, but they're also showing you what to do with them when you have them when you have some place to send them. Now, so do a little product comparison. There are a lot of video programs out there, and I'm going to say that there are some that are really good, some that are a whole lot more expensive. But when you look at the product comparison, are they training by leaders with experience? One of the things you want to do is you want to be taught by people who have made it work. In this case, that is definitely the case. extensive bonus training. There's a ton of bonus training in Tube Traffic Mojo. Online community support. Yes, there's a lot of community support with Tube Traffic Mojo. Keyword training and tools. This is probably one of the places that they excel because they go into an incredible amount of detail on how to make the keywords work. That's been their key to success. Focus on authority. Off-page optimization, really important here. What kinds of things can you do outside of YouTube that can help you to generate traffic on YouTube? And don't lose your Mojo training. Specialized, don't use your Mojo training. You have to see it to believe it. Now, your investment. How much does all this add up to? Now, if you took each one of these modules and priced it out, and these guys do this stuff for a living, so they actually do, this is how much they would charge for these individual modules. The total value would be $1,000, $1,070. The Tube Traffic Mojo is now available for only $297. One-time purchase. It's not per month. You buy it, it's yours forever. Now, let's talk for a minute about what people spend on marketing education. For example, look at Columbia Business School, $6,000 for a digital marketing strategy course. Harvard, $2,600 for a two-day marketing strategy course. The AMA, the American Management Association, $2,000 for a marketing program. Who do people spend on video marketing education? Here's UCLA, $645. Here's another one at UCLA Extension, New Media Marketing, $735. Here's one, Digital Marketing in Los Angeles, $3,500 for a course of several weeks, $3,500. And people buy this. Why do people buy this? Mainly because people spend this kind of money and companies spend this kind of money for the people because marketing is where the sales are. You improve your marketing, your sales go up. What do people spend on other video marketing education? Here's Market Motive, $300 a month you can spend on a YouTube and video short course. Udemy, you can go out there, you can find a ton of courses on Udemy. Here's $500 for each one of these, $499 for each one of these video courses. Now, do people sign up for these? Look at that. 22,000 people signed up for the last one there. Yes, people actually pay this much money for individual courses out there. And here's another one from the DMA, YouTube and video marketing, $900. Yeah, people pay thousands of dollars on marketing education. Why do they do that? Because marketing is where you make your money. If you can improve your marketing, the ROI is incredible. You can easily make your money back. People pay $299, $300 a month to $3,500 for video marketing courses. Tube Traffic Mojo, $297. What do you think? Does it sound like it's worth the deal? Now, bonuses. For the first 5 people assigned tonight before midnight, you'll receive two 30-minute coaching sessions with me on launching your video marketing program. Now, why should you think of that as being valuable? Well, the first session we would have as soon as possible after sign up, within 48 hours. And it will get you off to the best start possible. One of the things that I found in working with a lot of people over the years is that you buy a course, you're all excited, and then you're like, how am I going to, get the most out of this? If someone can go through it and talk to you about what your plans are, why are you using video marketing? What are you interested in accomplishing with your video marketing program? What we'll do is we'll sit down, we'll talk for 30 minutes, and we'll see the best place for you to get started. Second session is in 14 days to review your progress. Why is this important? First of all, it's an accountability thing. If you've signed up, if you know I'm calling you in 2 weeks, you're going to get out there and do something. So it's an accountability thing. But also, then we talk about what did you learn? And then where should you go from here? So don't miss out on getting started the right way. First 5 people, those 2 sessions. Price guarantee. Tube Traffic Mojo, this is a no-risk offer. If you want, cancel within 30 days. Is it easy to do? Yes. Why do they make it easy? Because no one does it. Sure, some people do for all kinds of reasons, but if for whatever reason you go through there and it's just not for you, it's not something you want to continue with, cancel. So there's really no risk. Act now. The 2 coaching sessions are only available tonight. I can only do so many. I offer a lot of coaching sessions on other webinars, and there's only so much time that I can devote to that. So there's only 5 available. Don't miss out. But wait, maybe you're thinking, I'm not an expert, but that's what you'll become. You will become a video expert. You mean like I lack technical skills? Trust me, the training is geared to all skills level. It's one of the really fascinating things, because when you go out and you listen to some of the video testimonials, when you listen to the video testimonials on YouTube, you're going to see that these are people just like you, just like me. So it works for all kinds of people. You might be, I don't have anything to sell. Well, now's the time to get on board, get something to sell. Be like, I just don't have money to spend on something like this. The other side is, can you afford to miss out? $297. How many products do you have to sell on YouTube to make that up? I don't have the time for this, but you work at your own pace. You can have it all done in a matter of days, or you can stretch it out over weeks. Depends on whether you're full-time, part-time, but you can make time for this. You also might think, I've tried this before and it didn't work. So why will it be different this time? The number one reason it's going to be different is because this is a really proven product. There have literally been thousands of people that have gone through there with incredible results. So even if you've done other video training programs before, this is one that will teach you how to do things that you can actually use. So ask yourself, are you trying to get in? Are you trying to get out? Are you trying to think of ways to make this happen? Are you trying to think of reasons not to spend $297 to change your business? So now's your chance to get on the inside. Click on the offer. You see on the side of the page, sign up for only $297, money back guarantee. Click on the orange button. If you haven't made the decision, don't miss out. Join thousands of others who, like you, are not willing to miss out on the opportunity to build an amazing business online. It's made a really big difference in my business. I know it can for you too. Are you in? Bonus time. What I'm going to send everyone that's attended this video, all the people that are still on, it looks like there's still a big crowd here, my video, Google Keyword Training. And what I'm going to show you in the screen share is exactly how to use the Google Keyword Planner tool. Because once you go out there, if you're not familiar with it, there's a million different directions to go. What I'm going to show you is exactly how to do it. Saves you a ton of time. So just in a short video that I was able to create with Screenshare, I can show you exactly how to find keywords that not only have the right number of searches on Google, but even more importantly, to not have any traffic, any searches on YouTube. Perfect keywords that you want to go for. So this is the exact steps I use and how to find those top performing keywords in minutes, not hours. So that will be under Google AdWords Keyword Planner. So are you in? So, hey, it's been running a little bit long here. Sorry about that. Hopefully you got some value here. If you did, I really appreciate hearing from people and saying something good about the training. That's the way I learn, is to hear from people. So if you want to go over to my Facebook fan page, I would appreciate that. It's just Facebook/Tom Leonard fan page. And give me a shout out there. I would appreciate that. And also you can find me on Twitter. I use Twitter a lot. You can find me at OneFastTrack, at the number one, FASTTRACK. And let me hear from you on there as well. So again, hopefully this made some sense. I would recommend, I'm going to shoot everyone over to the offer. You can still see the offer on the right-hand side. Honestly, I have not talked to anyone that has gone through Tube Traffic Mojo that was just not blown away, that was not completely satisfied that it made a difference in their life. And just think, if you could have videos out there on YouTube that are bringing you pre-qualified leads every single day, what a difference that would make in your business. So Again, Tom Linder, I'm talking to you from Burbank, California. I appreciate your time. I'll be talking to you soon.